have things to do. The amount of open educational resources available on the internet is increasing tremendously. How can educators find and use the best OER materials to provide high-quality, low-cost education materials for their students? Developers of OER want to make sure their materials can be distributed to 21st century classrooms through iPads, laptops, and other platforms. They also want an effective way for educators to organize and combine their OER materials with other OER and non-OER content, creating full sets of course materials for students. What we wanted to do today was demonstrate the free NetText system so you can understand how organizing OER and educators are using it to create material for actual classroom use. And we also want your groups to become familiar with the system so that you too may use NetTexts to organize your OER material. We can provide login information to your group to get you started. The Organizing OER effort uses the NetText system to publish digital course material. The NetText system includes a free iPad app and a content management website. The website lets educators customize and build engaging multimedia courses from the vast and growing amount of open educational resources available on the internet. From the NetText iPad app, students and teachers can download these courses onto their iPads and use them without further Wi-Fi access. Researchers at the Organizing OER effort have been curating OER material for easy use by students via the NetText system. These research have assisted 6 schools in our Atlanta pilot program whose 260 8th graders have gone textbook free and are now using OER content as well as their own materials instead of textbooks. Teachers have taken charge of their own materials while remaining true to Common Core standards, and students have become much more engaged in their learning. To show you the first part of this system, I'll demonstrate the use of the NetText's iPad app that students in our pilot program use. After the app has been downloaded for free from the App Store and opened, the first thing that you see are the courses that I have downloaded. If I didn't have any courses downloaded, I'd be prompted to add a course. So I'll take you to our featured courses page. Here we have a number of courses that we ourselves have created in math and science, English and language arts, and social studies and history for both middle and high school students using material that is freely available on the internet. We also feature courses that are made up of OER material from recognized OER providers, including the Library of Congress, the Smithsonian Institution, National Archives, Khan Academy, Better Lesson, and a number of colleges and universities who provide free open courses. Once you've downloaded the course, which takes only a few minutes, it will appear on the My Courses page. I have 7 courses downloaded. Now we can look at each item and unit in the course. Let's take a look at a couple of the courses that I have downloaded. This 8th grade social studies course has 10 units, each with a number of items in it. The unit entitled The Causes of the Civil War has 37 items in it. It begins with a document called Goals and Objectives, which outlines what a student should be able to do upon completion of this unit. It has a chapter from a CK12 textbook. CK12 is a nonprofit that publishes free and open source materials which are aligned to state standards. The unit also has videos that students can view, primary source documents, audio files, and slideshows. If I return to the My Courses page, I can now open this developmental math course and see that it has 9 units. Again, beginning with the Goals and Objectives page, a chapter from a CK12 textbook, and Khan Academy videos, along with a number of assessments from Khan Academy and other providers. If I go to a course from one of our lit collections, say short stories, you can see that we've organized files from both Project Gutenberg and LibriVox.org. In this course, all the material is available for the students without Wi-Fi access. Here we can open the text of The Emperor's New Clothes. Let's take a look at one of our college-level courses. This MIT OpenCourseWare course in single variable calculus has lecture videos from an actual course taught on MIT's campus. You can see that we take great pains, as we do with all our OER creators, to give credit to Professor Jerison, the primary instructor for this course. The course also contains recitation videos from some of Professor Jerison's teaching assistants, as well as lecture notes, problem sets, exams, and exam solutions. Because not every teacher, like many in our pilot project, wants his or her material to be presented on our featured courses page, we have another tool that allows people to publish their own material behind the scenes. To find these courses, we use the search button in the top right-hand corner. When we tap that button, we see this page, which allows us to search generally using broad criteria, say English, or using specific criteria like a teacher's name. Here I know that Natalie Brett, one of our teachers in the Atlanta pilot, has a chemistry course published. We can search using her name and browse the units and items in her course. Now, teachers never have to make the decision that their courses are absolutely, positively finished. They're free to add material to any course at any time. If a teacher finds a new piece of material that she'd like to make available to her students, she simply adds the item to a unit and tells her students to sync the course. The new item will appear exactly in the spot where she wants it, ready for her students to use. Our teachers and researchers create and update their courses using NetText's administrative site. Here you see the dashboard, which reminds us of what courses we have published, the unpublished courses that we may still be working on, as well as any units we may be working on. We can search courses, units, and items that we've created, as well as those that others have created. We can make any of those units that others have created a part of our own course. We can also select individual items that others have uploaded and make them part of our own units, then part of our course. If we were starting a course from scratch, we would upload the items to the site and affix metadata that makes them easy for others and us to find. We would then organize those items into a unit. We would then put all of our units into a course and then publish the course. On our administrative site, we also have the ability to search all the items, units, and courses that have been created. We can search items that we ourselves have created, or we can search all of the roughly 17,000 items on the site. We can narrow our search by subject, say algebra, by grade, 9th, by item type, video, and by keyword, Khan. So you can see all the 9th grade Khan Academy algebra videos that have been uploaded and are ready to be used by anyone. Because so many schools and districts are adopting bring your own technology policies, we felt it necessary to bring these courses to other popular platforms as well. For us, this meant bringing the courses to the web so that anybody could access them. Here we are at the NetText's homepage. There's a tab at the top that says Browse Courses. This allows you to go through the NetText catalog to view courses that you would normally see on the iPad app, but allows you access to them through any modern web browser. The courses here are very similar to those of the previous collections of courses and show content from middle and high school math, science, social studies, history, and so on. If I click through the various collections of material, you'll see courses ranging from grades 6 through 12 that have been built with the Common Core standards in mind. We can take a look at an example course that's been built, in this case, a 10th or 11th grade chemistry course, to see how it is formatted. Viewing the course here is slightly different than viewing on the iPad, although the material is exactly the same. The course itself will have basic information about what it covers, who it was created by, and when it was last updated. Underneath that are the units within the course. To find out more about the unit itself, I can always click on this button to find out what content it will cover. It will show me all of the items that are in the unit. As simple as it was to look at a unit's curational data, it's just as simple to see what an item's metadata is composed of. I'll go into the Solutions Stoichiometry unit in this chemistry course. Here you'll see is that we hold all of the same content types that we had on the iPad: audio and video files, documents, web content, and images. Here we have a worksheet that we're looking at. If I'm a student or teacher, I might print it or share it with others if I find it particularly useful. As an addition, we try to make every item we show available for download in case the laptop or computer you're viewing this on doesn't have web access later on. Once again, we also make sure to take advantage of the multimedia capabilities within courses. So, for example, I might provide a demo of a reaction of iron and cupric sulfate. Along the same vein, we can show images of sets of slideshows for presentations, and if desired, can even go back to where we originally obtained this information from. In this case, this slideshow was from Curriki, and all it takes is one click to view this content from its source page to find more information on it. And so in this way, we provide our courses on two separate platforms, the iPad for mobile users and the web for other users, casting a wide net so that students and teachers can find our resources in multiple places. In order to really understand the power of the NetText system, we believe that you need to use it. We invite you to do so. We encourage you and people in your organization to obtain login IDs and passwords so that you can start building courses on the NetText system. Just email us and we'll get you started.